Thanks for joining me today. You've negotiated in many different markets. This time, I'd like to focus on Germany. What has your experience been like negotiating with German counterparts?
Negotiating in Germany feels very different from many other places. It's much more about structure than spontaneity. From the very beginning, the focus is on the proposal itself. I recall one negotiation in Frankfurt where the first meeting went straight into technical specifications, timelines, and risk scenarios. In fact, there was very little small talk. The message was clear. What are you proposing, and does it work?
And so, how would you describe the communication style?
Very direct and very literal. I mean, Germany is a low context culture, so people say exactly what they mean. If something doesn't work, they'll tell you openly. I remember presenting an idea once and being told quite calmly, this assumption is unrealistic, but it wasn't personal at all. You see, that level of honesty is seen as respectful. The priority is truth and accuracy, not saving face.
Does that mean emotions play a smaller role?
Indeed. People just focus on facts and practical information. Emotions are kept out of business decisions. What matters most is clear data and logical thinking. So being confident or charming is not enough if the facts are not strong.
What about time and meeting structure?
Germany is very monochronic. Time is planned and protected. Meetings start exactly on time and follow a clear agenda. I recall one meeting scheduled for 90 minutes with 5 agenda points, and we covered each one in order down to the minute. And interrupting or jumping between topics is generally seen as inefficient or unprofessional.
How are decisions usually made?
Well, decision-making is quite process-driven. Yes, there is hierarchy, but I would say expertise matters a lot more. Engineers and specialists often have more influence than titles. And yes, it can take time to reach a final decision because the due diligence is very strict. But once you get a yes, things move very quickly. I've seen projects implemented almost immediately because every issue was already resolved during the negotiation phase.
And what role does the contract play?
Let's just say that in Germany, the contract is the final authority. It's usually very detailed and covers every possible scenario. I remember a contract review that took weeks, clause by clause. But once it was signed, there was zero ambiguity. And I should mention that asking for flexibility later is often seen as a lack of professionalism rather than adaptability.
Finally, what advice would you give to someone negotiating in Germany for the first time?
Well, definitely to be prepared, be precise, and be punctual. Bring solid data, realistic projections, and clear answers. And don't oversell or exaggerate. It creates distrust. Basically, if your proposal is well thought out, negotiating with German partners can be extremely efficient and reliable.
Great insights. Thanks very much for your time.